We are Ek Hong and Shyun Tan, and we moved here from Singapore, and we've been with Greenwood Community Church for 22 years now. We moved here because a company in Singapore sent me over, and we felt that it was a good move from an experience standpoint and also the excitement of living in a different country. I came here 2 weeks ahead of Shyun. It was back in 2001. We spoke on the phone. I said, even though initially we were going to be here only for 6 months, we were determined to find a church to be connected to. So that was very important for us. And so that Sunday morning, I drove out from my hotel. I saw people coming into Greenwood. I went into the parking lot. As I was sitting in my parked car, I know there was this voice that came up, and there's fear coming up from my stomach. It says that, "You should not go in," the voice said. "All these people, you don't look like them. They look very different from you. You're going to be chased away and you're going to be laughed at, and you should not go in." And I still remember up to this day, there was another voice that then came out, say, "You are my child, and all these people are my children. You're going to go to become and worship with my family. Put me to the test." When I heard that voice, I'm like, God, okay, I have no choice now. I have to go in. I have to obey and go in. The whole service was just uplifting, and I could feel the spirit in me and in everybody else. And I remember running back to the hotel and called Shyun and said, God has called us here, and through church, through Greenwood, we've found community. It proves that it is good to obey Him because He has so much more than what we can imagine.
And one of the first few weeks we were here, a couple approached us. They invited us to their home, and they were just so sweet, and I'm interested in us, and we learned so much about the church. The wife invited me for Bible study on Wednesday, so I came to get to know more people because I was stuck in the hotel room after he went to work, and I met lots of wonderful ladies, and one particular lady sat beside me, and we just connected, and it was just wonderful to have another family here.
And we feel very blessed that through so many of our activities in church, we connected with so many different families and friends, and so we feel so connected now to the community here that it has been a blessing, because talking to other internationals, we know that their experience is very different from ours, and that's because we know God is behind it. My mom, who was not a believer, visited us 2 years after we moved here. And it was amazing because we went out to the mountains, and it was in early fall. It was Sunday morning. We took the gondolas, not knowing what was happening. There was a service up top in the mountaintop. It was spectacular, up in the peaks, hearing Amazing Grace echoing through the mountains. And my mom's heart was touched, and God brought her a lady that mentored her. And then a year later, she was baptized. And then to us, that was confirmation that our move to Denver was part of God's plan. And I was so excited that we always had a doubt, leaving family behind, would it be the right thing to do? But that confirmed to us it was part of His plan.